everybody, my name is Kelsee Briana Jai, and today I'm collaborating with MŌDA Brushes to overview their Pro Aqua Complete Wrap. I love MŌDA brushes. I think that they are such great tools. The Pro Aqua Complete Wrap is a set of 13 brushes. It comes with a vegan brush wrap, and these are pro brushes. So this set is curated to have everything you need to do a complete face. So it gets the name Pro Aqua because of the handles. And these handles are super cute. I love the contrast of black and aqua. And these brushes stand out amongst my collection because normally handles don't have this fun pop of color, but these do. And the handle of these brushes is waterproof and it has a really nice silky touch to it. These brushes are 100% cruelty free and they are made with professional quality filaments. So these are synthetic brushes and they feel soft, but they still work with all different mediums. So you can use these with cream, liquid, as well as powder products. So I'm so excited to go ahead and jump into the demonstration. Like I said, this is a set of 13 brushes. I'm going to use every single brush in the demo. So I hope that you all enjoy this video. So let's start off by doing our base. I'm going to take the BMX 180 brush, the buffer brush, and buff on my liquid foundation. You can use this brush to work with both liquid and cream foundations as well as bronzers. This brush has a really nice domed shape that's going to give you a really smooth complexion. So let's go in with our foundation. I'm just going to take a few drops of this on the back of my hand. So now I'm going to pick it up directly with the brush. And I'm just going to tap the brush right in the foundation and then begin to stipple it on the skin and then turn the brush over and buff it in. And I love brushes like this because they're compact enough to give you a really nice application without absorbing all your products, but yet you can buff it out where you need to so it doesn't look heavy if you don't want it to. So I love that you can control how much product you apply and the final look with brushes like this. I think this application looks beautiful. Do you see how smooth my base looks? No streaks. Just a gorgeous application. So I'm going to hold on to this brush because I actually want to come back to it and blend out some cream bronzer. But I also can take the BMX 245 Sculpt brush to apply my bronzer or contour as well because it has a really nice angle to it. So it's going to fit so perfectly in the cheek area to really stamp that product in. And because it's wider, you can go in and blend it out. Let me show you. Sweep the brush along the product to really get it on there. And from there, I'm going to stamp it onto my cheeks, just like so. Okay, do you see how perfectly this product just laid right down in the area where I needed it to? This brush is the perfect width. It's not too wide where it's going to cover a lot of browns on your face, but it's not too narrow to where you have to keep going back and forth and applying more products and more products and more products. So once you have that product applied initially, I'm going to take this brush up and down to blend out this product and diffuse it a little bit more so it's not just a harsh line of products. And this brush allows you to do both. You can stamp and you can blend. And on this side, let me show you how you can use the BMX 180 brush to apply your bronzer. So with this brush, I would say go ahead and just apply the bronzer directly to the face and then use this brush to buff it out. Because this brush is wider, I wouldn't go in with the products on the brush already. I would just let the brush work with whatever I've already applied. Next, let's do some concealer. I'm going to use the BMX 265 Glow Brush to blend out my concealer. Yes, this brush is intended for highlighter, but you can use your brushes for whatever purpose you need to use them for. This is a good fluffy brush that's going to diffuse that product underneath the eyes and give us a really nice, beautiful application. But you can definitely use this for highlighter because it's so small and detailed that it will fit directly where you want it to fit so you don't get highlighter all over your face if that's not your intended purpose. So I'm just going to apply some concealer right underneath my eyes. Nothing new. So I have my concealer applied, so now let's blend it out. And like I said, because this brush is so fluffy, it's just going to diffuse this product and give us an airbrushed finish. Yes, I put a little bit on my chin. That's already blended. Let's blend out this concealer on my forehead. And I like using brushes like this to blend out concealer because it gives you a really airy finish, but you can still control it. So it's not like you're spreading products out everywhere. So I do like that you can be detailed with it. And now let's blend out underneath my eyes. And again, this brush is really, really soft, which is important to me because I am very, very sensitive under there. My eyes will tear up at the drop of a hat. So this is just blending out so gorgeously. This brush blended that out super fast. I'm going to use the same brush to set the concealer with my powder too. So you can just dip right in there And again, this is a really great size to fit right underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to take this brush and tap this in to set it and make sure that I lock in that concealer. So this will work for both cream and liquid and powder products. It's very versatile in what it does. So now I want to use some all over setting powder to set the rest of my face, and I have two options that I can use for this. So I have the BMX 175 brush, and this one is a flat powder brush, and you can see it's flat because the top of it is flat. It's a wider brush, so you can apply that product really quickly on the face. And you can use this to set all over. You can use it for your bronzer. You can use it for blush. If you need to, highlighter. It's a pretty versatile brush because the shape of it allows for it to pretty much do anything that you need it to do. And then we have the BMX 130 brush, which this one is my preferred shape for a powder brush. Because it's tapered, you can literally do anything. You can set all over your face if you want to and just press that powder in. If you want to flip it and use the tip of it, you can apply your bronzer or your contour. You can take the side of it and tap on for blush, or you again can take the tip of it and go in with your highlighter. But I love a tapered brush. I love it. It's my favorite. Let's go in with the BMX 175 and just gently set all over my skin to lock in this foundation. And it feels so nice and fluffy. I love that. So now I'm going to take the BMX 130 brush and reinforce some powder on my face right here just to brighten it up a little bit. And this brush is more detailed, so you can really drive where you want that product to go by just pointing it. It's like an extension of your hand. It's like, I also want to get a little bit more bronze, so I'm going to take the BMX 130 and put on a little bit more bronzer on the face. This time I'm going to take a powder bronzer and just go right on top of where I applied that cream bronzer just to make it a little bit more dramatic. I love it. This brush is just blending out this product. It's fluffing it on and it's giving me a really beautiful bronzer application. You want to have a brush that's going to make that product flow so it doesn't look like you just have stripes of mud on the side of your face. Next, I want to do some highlighter, and you could take the BMX 130 like I said and just take it right here. Or you could take the BMX 150 fan brush, which is specifically intended for highlighter, and use this brush to fan on the highlight and give you a really nice wispy application. So let's do that. I just take that brush right in the product, and then I go here and almost like a circular motion and apply that product, and it fits right in between my brows and my hairline right here. And you go in and you fan this product on the cheeks. And I really do like a fan brush. I feel like fan brushes are brushes that were invented specifically for highlighter, and they just make your life a little bit easier because it doesn't apply too much products, and the way that it applies it, it diffuses it out for you so you don't have a streak of highlighter right at the top of your cheeks. So next I'm going to go back to the BMX 130 and apply my blush. So I'm just going to dip right in here. I just like to pounce it on, you know, and then I'll just fluff it backwards. Perfect blush application. Not too heavy, not too soft. You can see the color and it's already blended for me. Now I'm going to zoom you in and let's get into the eye area using some of the smaller, more detailed brushes. Now that we're all up close and personal, let's get into the eye area. So I'm going to start off using the BMX 225 brush, and this one is a concealer brush, but I'm actually going to use this to blend out my eye primer. You can use this for your concealer, especially around this brow area because the brush is a bit stiffer. You can also use this brush for underneath your eyes, but it's a little bit smaller for me. So if I were going to use this on my face, I would go in with this brush to spot conceal. So let's go in with our eye primer. I'm just going to apply just a touch of this on the lid and then use the BMX 225 to blend it out like I said. And this brush is a flatter brush, so it's going to flatten out this product and give us a nice even coat of eye primer. So now that I have that applied, I'm going to start off with a blending brush. This one is a crease brush, the BMX 430. And this brush is going to allow me to blend out whatever color and diffuse it into my crease to give me that beautiful eyeshadow application. So let's pick up a brown shade first. And I'm just going to buff that back and forth in my crease area. And this brush is tapered, so it's going to give me a really precise application. But then when I apply a little bit of pressure, it diffuses that color out and it helps to define my crease. Next, I'm going to take a bit of this shade right here with the same brush. And I'm going to pat that on the outer corner and then blend it up towards the crease. You can turn this brush on its side and pack that color on too. And this brush can be very versatile in how you use it in your eyeshadow application. So It diffuses and it blends. Next, I'm going to take the BMX 466 shade brush, and I'm going to use this to lay some color down flat. You can also use this brush to blend out products too. If you wanted to, you could have even used this brush to blend out your concealer. So there's some food for thought. Let's go in with a bit of this shade right here. And let's just press that on the lid and then blend it over. So that looks really pretty and smooth, right? So now I'm going to take the BMX 420 detail brush, and I'm going to use this to add a little bit more detail. So let's pick up a little bit of our highlighter shade, and let's pop that right on the inner corner. And this brush is so tiny and precise that it's going to allow us to just go boop and apply that color right where we want it to go. You can also use this brush to help guide you during cut creases if you need to. Same brush, and I'm going to pick up a bit of this shade, and I'm going to take that all the way across the rest of the lower lash line. Lastly, to finish off our eyes, let's do some eyeliner. I have two different brushes that I can do eyeliner with. You can use the BMX 498 line brush, and this one is an angled brush, so you can use this to get really precise with your eyeliner and create those nice sharp curves to do a wing. Or you could even use this brush to fill in your brows. Like if you use a gel or if you use a powder brow product, you can fill that in because this brush is super thin. Also for liner, I could use the BMX 441 pointed liner brush. And I like brushes like this personally because I can get really precise with my eyeliner. So that's what I'm going to be using for my eyeliner today. Go right in with the brush, dip it in, get a little bit on the brush. Carefully draw on your eyeliner. You see how thin this brush is and how it lets me draw a really nice thin line. So I'm going to add some liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. And we're going to use the last brush in this set. Lastly, I'm going to take the 498 angled brush, and this one I'm going to use for my brows. As you all see, I already have my brows pretty much done. But when you do your brows first, sometimes when you put on the rest of your makeup, they can start to disappear in certain areas. So I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more product where I feel like I need it. So let's just tap into a powder brow product and just go right in there. You see how thin this is? You can really create those brow-like strokes. I love it. Plus, it's a little bit stiffer, so you maintain the control. I like that. So here's my finished look. I think my makeup looks absolutely gorgeous and beautifully blended. I love the results that I was able to get using the Pro Aqua Complete Wrap. My makeup is beautiful. So let's zoom out. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video because I enjoyed creating this look using the Pro Aqua Complete Wrap. I think this look turned out really beautifully. These tools are great quality. I love everything about them, from the bristles to the handle. They feel really great in the hands. They feel great on the face. They're easy to use. So whether you're an amateur or a professional, you can absolutely pick up this set and you'll find brushes here to complete your entire look, and you don't have to reach outside of this. So if you've never tried their brushes, I definitely think this will be a great set to start with. Or if you've tried their brushes and you want to grow your collection, this set is really, really nice. And I found so many uses for each brush like you guys saw during the demonstration. So I love it. If you are in the market for new brushes and you want some great quality, affordable brushes, definitely check out MŌDA Pro brushes. These brushes are phenomenal. You all see the way that my makeup looks. So thank you so much to MŌDA Pro for partnering with me. I really do appreciate it, and I stand behind these products, and I always enjoy working with them because they are a great company to work with. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I'm Kelsee Briana Jai, and you can find me on every social media platform on the internet under the name Kelsee Briana Jai. I will talk to you all again soon. Smooches. Bye.